Agenda for today is going to be brakes. Start off with these front ones first. See, I got new brake pads. It's my first time. Let's see, it looks what? Where's that? 10, 11, 12 millimeter, I'd say. Yep. Let me put an extension on here. Holy moly, that bad boy's on there. There we go. See, that's going to be 12 millimeter. Take them bolts out, and it should slide right off here. Should be able to just take a flathead screwdriver. See, let's take this one here. Just take your flathead, get in there like that. You want to separate them brakes so when you put the new ones in, they'll be able to slide right in. Then when you get them gapped out, you see a little screw right here. Take that screw out. It shouldn't be too tight. Then when you get that little screw out, there'll be an Allen wrench key in there. Take that bolt out, and then you'll be able to take them brakes out and put the new ones in. I'm going to take this bolt out, show you guys. There. Pull that bolt out of there. Right there. And then when you do, as you notice, your brake pads come right out of there. You slap your brakes in there. Put the pin back through. Then you're going to take this little cap right here. Screw that back on there. And put your brakes back on. Just that simple. And when you guys put fresh brakes on, make sure you pump them back up. So when you go to take off, go to hit your brakes, make sure you have some. Oh yeah. She's ready to rock. See that? Locking up. Ready to roll. And I'm going to move on to the back ones. Now on the back ones, it's pretty much the same concept. Just take out this little bolt right here to release the brakes. But the only difference is with the back one is you don't actually have to take the caliper off. You can leave the caliper on, take this bolt out and slide the brake pads right out. But before you slide them out, make sure you try to get in there with the screwdriver without damaging your disc and spread them apart. Because when you put the new ones in there, it's going to be a lot thicker. Let's take this bolt right here off. Make sure you don't lose it. It's just a cap to cover up the main bolt. Take that off there. Then you'll get in there with the Allen wrench. And you pop that one out of there. And this is the actual bolt that holds the pads in. But before you release this all the way, you're going to want to get in there and push these back, separate them. And guys, you actually want to separate them as much as possible before you get the new pads in there. Because the old pads you necessarily don't care about, but you don't want to scuff up the new ones. See that piston right there? Right there. That's what you want to push back. Just put it in there and pry it and you can see it moving back. So when you go to put the new brakes in there, they'll slide right in. But when you put them in, you got to make sure you hit this brake lever some to pump them back up to the disc. Because if not, you got to jump on it, you ain't going to have no brakes. So make sure you pump it. And then there's also this little cap right here on the back of the old brakes. You want to take this off and put it on your new brakes. So you just take the backing off right here. This is the old brake. You take that backing off. And you want to put that, apply that to the new brake before you put them on. It's like a protector for the backs of them. So don't forget about it. Make sure you put them metal plates on there. It gives something for the piston to push against so it don't damage the actual brakes. And you guys can see the difference. That's the old brake. Still had a little bit of pad left on it, but not enough for me. And this is the new one. Look at the thickness. That's why you got to make sure you push that piston back right there so you can get them in here. See, now that I got them in there, you stick that bolt back through. Snug it up. It ain't got to be super tight, just nice and snug. Then don't forget to put your cap back on. Always put your cap on because it protects that bolt. And it's also like a secondary bolt. So make sure you put that in there. Tighten it back down. It ain't got to be super tight, just nice and snug. And then remember what I was telling you? Make sure you pump the brakes, because look at all that. Look at that gap. You see that gap? Always pump the brakes. You want to come up here and hit it at least a couple times. Get that fluid back here. Tighten them brakes up. Now look at it. Nice and snug. Boom. She's there. Boom. Boom. Nice and easy. She's got brakes for days. Simple as that, guys. You never know. Just keep your old brakes. You never know. You might be out trail riding or something. Just bring them with you. You never know. You could lose a brake or something. But that's how you do brakes on a 02 yz250f. Thank you guys. Bye.